Yes, yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition with Beijing Reds TV, where we discuss all things Manchester United and all things Liverpool. Of course, I know the main topic of conversation. I know all of the questions. Well, the majority of the questions will be about Liverpool, 3 losses in a row, losing to Chelsea in stoppage time. Esteval with the winner as they lost at the bridge. But Arne Slot, how does he fix Liverpool's problems in regards to Manchester United? Complete opposite. Not only did Manchester United win, a clean sheet. Not only was it a clean sheet, it was actually a good performance. And not only was it, on top of that, was it a good performance, I see the Manchester United goalkeeper actually got off his line and caught crosses. Who would have thought it, people? Who would have actually thought it? But yes, make sure when you enter the city of sarcasm, you hit that like, pay the tax, people. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you do that. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials. Yes, it's flawless at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless. Twitter/X, Instagram, all of that. And just as important, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. And big up to anyone watching this live right now or watching this back after. Let me bring in the Beijing crew into the building. Barnes is here. Pops is here. What you man saying, man? What's good? What's good?
Bless, man.
Bless, man. Barnes. What you saying, Pops? You good?
Yeah.
Blessings. Make sure you subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. I'm going to add the link into the chat as well. Big up Black Diamond in the cut. Big up Sai. Beijing Reds TV right here. So make sure you just click. If you're in the chat, you can just click on the username, people, as well. So yeah, like I said, big up Sai and big up Black Diamond. Big up Dakota in the chat as well. Barnes, over to you, man. Because obviously we ain't spoke at all. So thoughts on the game against Chelsea?
Shit. Garbage. Is there really? Because there, things ain't right. Team ain't playing right. A lot got beyond their minds. Verge spoke about it. When you lose a close brethren, clearly it's having an effect on the team because this don't look like the same team that held to play last season. I can be honest with you. But in saying that, my eyes squarely on the manager. I locked in. The laser beams, lock in. The click, clock, cocked, reloaded, ready to go, and saying, Mr. Lock, fix up, bro. Because whatever you're doing ain't working. You're molasting the passing, driving me bananas. Don't understand that. I can't figure out the tactics. You getting the starting 11 wrong. You getting subs wrong. Everything ain't going right now. But you know what, flawless? We 7 games into the season.
That's true.
I can take my losses right now. There's a marathon. This in a sprint. And Don C, you both there. I hear you just now. Don't worry, I got you on record, my man. I got you on record. As you can see, the camera on.
The camo on. I feel like to get mine done, we're going to war. Let's go.
I go on the white one, so therefore, it is. I in the snow, and you can't see me. You can't see me at all. I blending in perfect, and I got the sniper rifle out. Listen, your chest pump up. I got the pen door to hit the poke the chest and let it deflate, and then let it push it out. Convex, it can go concave, it can right back inside. You understand? So listen, early Arsenal win, you win your season. You win the season, man. You're 1 point ahead of Liverpool. You win the season. You want your trophy. No, you want me to get to you.
Damn.
Since then, I know that we in a 7-game season. I know it was 38 games. But hey, have your chest. Be all happy. And next time y'all play, I will see y'all freaking out with Arteta this and Arteta that. And this body is rubbish and that body is rubbish. And y'all going to talk a whole bunch of foolishness. I can just be real. Our team not playing well. I ain't going to sugarcoat it. Something ain't right. They got fixed up. Yeah, I hear Don C talking about Isak ain't look the same. They might have had a preseason. They might have had a summer. They might was lockout. Can't even train properly. He's going to take time to get in. We don't do that. That's delusional. And then you want to talk about Florian Wirtz, he's 009 and all of this nonsense. Clearly, you never watched the man play for Leverkusen, nor you never watched the man play for Germany and see what kind of quality it is. Leaving one league and coming into the Prem, which is the toughest league to play in, you're going to have an adjustment period. But the team also don't understand how he likes the ball and where he likes the ball to be most effective and to conduct play and conduct passes. And just so you didn't know, Dauncey, the man got the most opportunities made so far this season of all the players in the league in the Prem. That's Florian Wirtz. We just ain't capitalizing because we look like absolute rubbish. We can't score a goal. We look so disjointed. Mo Salah head in Egypt. He body in Africa. He split in two because he don't look like the same person whatsoever. Cody Gakpo doing a whole bunch of madness, cutting in all the time, not using the overlap. But a lot of this is the manager. It is on Mr. Law. So I am making excuses. We playing horrible. Arsenal, congrats on being first place. I can give you a trophy, and then I can take it back at the end of the season. I done. That's me.
First, yeah, just getting some feedback from you, Pops. You got a window open or is it your mic? Just a little bit of feedback.
Hearing something?
Yeah. I'm hearing a little bit of feedback. Yeah, still. 1 second. Let me see if it's a mic. Can you if you can't hear it, it's calm. Yeah, because I mute your mic, it goes. I don't know if it's your mic. Change your mic settings and then switch it back. And we try that. And you run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. And hey, people, the Premier League is well and truly here, man. I was saying 7 games in, and teams near the top of the table are beefing, and you love to see it. Bear in mind, this is the 2 teams I don't like, so I don't care who loses. I just want to see blood. This is what it is. Whether it's Liverpool, whether it's Arsenal, however, it's both of them and City win it. That's where I'm at with it. But somebody gonna lose out. 2 out of 3 of them are losing out. So it's great to see the conversations that are going on.
At least Dauncey saying in the chat he know his team is winning. So at least he ain't on that delusion trend. At least
a lot of things, but not delusional.
They got to you, Don. At least you're keeping it real, but I like how big the chest pump up. Don't remember I got this sniper rifle and I shoot in darts. And the darts can pick and can curve it back in. You know what I mean?
It is. Pops, over to you, man. Thoughts on the game. Because like I said, we watch part of your watch along and I watch the game after and I watch along on the Clips channel. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Clips. But yeah, thoughts. Now, I'm presuming as well you've rewatched the game like you said in the chat as well. Yeah, so
yeah. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it again in a different frame, right? To pick up. Now they got certain things you want to pick up, man. Little pieces here and there. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't see that. So yeah, man. Another mediocre performance, and like I tell you, me and you having this conversation too often. No, I still looking in the same place. So I was looking there when we was getting late winners, and I still looking there now we getting late losses. So he got a couple of weeks to pull up the drafts board with the magnetic pieces and push them around in different places and figure out what's going on. The skipper said it can be difficult, so I can listen to what the skipper say, and I can roll with the skipper. He said it can be difficult, so it can be difficult. Let me roll with the punches, man. The problem is, I guess during summer, everybody got gas, so transfers going on, and everybody getting excited, and you had a lot of people saying if we land Isak, it done, and the season was finished and all that. So I guess it's just the flip side of that pendulum swinging in the opposite direction. You win 4 games and everybody say, yeah, get them the trophy. They can win this, that. They got to win this, that. No, the loss. The loss. Yeah. Well, whatever. So I still in the same position I was in. Maybe was with it. And since we lost, I in the same spot. So I got that sort of problem. I swing it from left to right, up and down. You watch Wirtz just specifically against Chelsea. You're saying to yourself, all right, well, the man had 2 assists right there as a gift. That first touch with the pirouette back heel to Salah. I don't know why Salah looking at Cucurella so much and concerned about his well-being. Put the man in the garbage bag and lock it, send it to the shop for the newspaper, bring it back on your left foot and finish it, or just crash it off with the right foot. And if he get piece of the boot when you're done, you get a piece. Cucurella's a big diver anyhow, so I ain't really got much love for him. I mean, he's a good footballer too, but he's doing way too much with the antics over the top. He double up on Dom and get Dom booked. He went in 2-footed on Dom and somehow managed to get Dom booked, grabbing his hair. Hey, somebody tell me your hair is hurt, yeah?
And with that, Pops there freeze at the
I realized the
moment.
gremlins got me. The gremlins got me. Yeah, I see. Yeah, the gremlins come for me, right? I see it. I see it. They want me to speak the truth. It's all right, man.
Not first. You know what I'm saying?
You're back on, right?
Yeah. You're back. Go on, carry on. We locked in.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, is Mr. Lock. You can't sub your right back and put your number 10 at right back. Come on, man. If you got issue, and Bradley gotta be smarter, because Bradley got pulled first and pulled back. So we watch it again. Cucurella tugs him because he's on the inside of Cucurella and had the step. Cucurella tugs him back and gets the line and he pulls it. I said, nah, but you can't retaliate in that way, because obviously the ref can book you once he's coming across your body. And Mr. Locke got this habit now where you get booked and the crowd on your back and he's saying, well, the ref is saying you off, so he's subbing you. I don't understand that. You got players that get booked in the first minute of the game and play 99 more minutes.
That's true.
Come on, man. You can't be looking at a man and saying, well, you just get booked. Kirk Hess, it was the same. You sub Kirk Hess in the game, so now there's a pattern. You pick up a yellow card in the first half, you're going off. I can't agree with that. You sub your right back, you move your number 10 into right back, you bring on Robbo for Kirk Hess. The substitutions didn't make any sense. You're looking a little desperate going back to your system from last season when you bought new players. You got to ask the question, so why not just sub McAllister or Dom, bring in a midfielder and bring on your right back for a right back? You got a system that actually worked against Atletico Madrid and it makes sense. So I know. He confusing me still. He's still confusing me and I don't like it, to be honest. Football is a simple game. Keep it simple. Make it simple, man. You can't try to do too much all at once. And this is where we failed in the past. If you look back when we were way back when, as people were telling me back before the Premiership, obviously, one of the biggest issues you had was you ripped it all up and you brought in basically a new team too quick. And that's his issue right now. He got to figure out, all right, how do I get this to work? How do I get it to work? Because it isn't working.
I can make
sense. That's and again, you look at the same thing that we were discussing the other day. We're playing quote unquote with a double pivot, right? And you look at the goal where Gravenberch follows Enzo. So Gravenberch is next to McAllister in your double pivot. Enzo runs away from goal and Gravenberch follows him. In doing that, he leaves McAllister in the midfield with a 2-on-1 basically. Let Enzo go. Stay with your man. Let him go, because we defending with an extra man is a 3 versus 4 in the back line. So there's one attacker between Ibu and VVD. One on the wing backs on either side. So everybody basically gone man. Once you vacate that space in the middle of the park, what you've just done is left a cavern in there. McAllister gambles. Caicedo gets the ball. He's done. Verge or Ibu got to make the step almost immediately and basically say, look, I got to go. Because we short. Almost immediately when McAllister misses the tackle, one of them got to step up. Otherwise, you get where you get. But the question is, why did we operate like that? The press isn't working. A lot of little simple things, you're just looking at it and you're saying it isn't working. So a lot of things don't make sense. You're playing Dom in a 10 and basically playing a 4-2-4. So you're a man short in the midfield versus almost every side you play against. Every team plays with usually a 3 in the middle of the park. If you're only playing with 2 and you're pressing with 4, you're not winning the ball back. You short of a man in the midfield almost every single time. And that's what we're seeing. And then if you can't pass, then nothing happened. We had 3 counterattacks that led to nothing because the pass was behind the man rather than in front of him. 3 separate occasions. You could see it. Ready to go. Bang. Salah gone. Yeah, ball too far behind. Isak gone. Yeah, ball too far behind. Gakpo gone. Ball. And here's saying, a man wants the ball in front. You don't want to look back for a pass. When you want to counter, you want in front of you. You don't want to be looking back and going back to get it. The instant you got to go back to get it, the counter dead. Too many simple little things. But that's for the man to work out. And the better than that. So if they ain't willing to show that the better than that, well, I can't from over here. So.
I know exactly what you're saying. Barnes, you said you got some suggestions in regards to what they can do better.
Yeah, drop McAllister.
Saying drop McAllister. Okay.
McAllister shouldn't be playing. He don't look right. He hasn't looked right all season. So why did he continuously try to start this man every single game? Why Dom can't go any double pivot with Gravenberch? Dom got the lungs. He got the legs. He could cover the ground. McAllister ain't got the legs. He can't run. A 6-year-old could run faster than him right now, to be honest. The man ain't got the legs. Yeah. He clearly ain't right. So why are you playing him consistently? And because Mohamed Salah making the salary and the wages that he making, why does he have to start the game? He in bad form. Drop him. Drop him. Put somebody on the right. Bradley hasn't had a good game all season. Why is he continuously playing over Frimpong? You brought in Frimpong. Frimpong and Mo actually works better together than Bradley and Mo. And we've seen it in spurts when Frimpong and Mo has been playing. Like, it don't make no sense to me. I can understand, but Gakpo, to me, he in bad form too. So why is he starting? Why isn't Chiesa not starting the game? These are things that he can do himself, but he continuously try to play the same team over and over again. Like, we doing preview shows, and we can literally call the starting lineup 9 times out of 10. That reminds me of when Jurgen Klopp was the manager of the club. We used to do the same thing. We used to call the starting lineup and know that this is a starting lineup. Why? You got so much players, but you're still sticking with the same people all over again, although they're in bad form. It don't make no sense to me, Flawless. And as Plop said, pressing. What press? We don't press nobody. You put in 4 men up front to do a pressing. You ain't pressing. So the men just stepping past you. And Virgil should have known better with that Caicedo shot. Why you backing off and then you going towards the other man? What for? He was covered. Step towards the man to take the shot. You go step in. You were there. Don't give him a clean look. Beautiful goal from Caicedo. You got to give him credit for the goal. Yeah. And then Robbo, you bring a Robbo for Kirkes. Kirkes was had in the game. Neto was non-existent the entire game. Non-existent. He did absolutely nothing. Kirkes was covering him very, very, very well. He didn't get past Kirkes all game, but yet you sub him off and Paul Robbo, and then Robbo sleeping and let the ball come across the face of the goal for a tapping goal to win the game. Criminal. It's bad behavior.
He wasn't sleeping up. I think he was hurt. If you watch it back, Robbo makes a run up the pitch.
I ain't watching it back.
Clattered by Caicedo, right? No, just the incident, just that moment. He gets clattered by Caicedo. He gets up, and you can see. Remember how he was holding his knees before the ball came over? He gets up after the challenge with Caicedo, and he grabs his knee or something. He sort of does a little stamp, and then he tries to run back. So at a point in time, Gakpo is actually further back than he is. So he gets into position last, and then holds back onto his knees again. Something is wrong at that point in time. He's actually, I think he got a knock or injury. If you check it now, I bet you'd have got something about Robert in some sort of injury or something. Because he's grabbing the knee, running back. He actually running with like a sort of gimpy, limpy something. And then he's saying, well, if you hurt, just fall down. Just fall down a pitch and cry and hold the referee, tell him, make kick off the ball or something. Because you lost it now, but he lost it today. When him and Caicedo clash in the box, he's feeling something when he gets up. But then he's still trying to run back. Now you're saying, man, look, if you know that you hurt, tell Gakpo get back and cover for you. As we should be doing. Go and cover for me, look. I'm feeling something.
You're making
not an excuse. No. Just what I saw.
It's a problem solver, yeah. It's a problem solver. Yeah, you could have stopped this.
Yeah. But you can see it from the right side. And you know why you can see it from the right side? Because the right back and the right centre back are two midfielders.
Exactly.
So Chelsea attacking that side, very rightfully so, where you put Gravenberch and Sabazali.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get the subs.
Flawless. I don't know if you peep at our watch along, right? At the end of the first half, when I saw that the man take off Bradley and put Sabazali at right back, I lost my mind. If you go, just flawless do me a favor. You get a chance, go and look after the halftime. I lost my mind, lost it, because Szoboszlai had 2 good games at right back. He is a center midfielder. Why the heck are you continuously doing the same thing over? Because he had 2 games, you keep putting him there. What happened to Frimpong? You bought the man. Why is he not on the pitch? The man is see the pitch. It blowing my mind. The decisioning from this manager, our head coach, or Carly, as he want to be called the head coach, is baffling me. It really is baffling me. He complicating things by doing stupid things. And he's better than that. And we all know he's better than that. You didn't win the league by fluke. And I know I got some people out there that trolling and saying, oh, he was lucky to win the league. You don't win the Premier League by fluke and ain't luck.
Yeah.
It's about consistency and winning games that you're supposed to win.
100%.
So show your quality. What are you doing? But go ahead, Pops.
You got people that believe that Dom is the best right back now. A lot of people that genuinely think.
Yeah, Monk said that today, which absolutely baffled me.
Right back in the team, right?
But that's silliness.
But you had but it was a break glass solution because the issue I guess he had is Bradley and Frimpong were injured at a point. So he used Dom as all right, here's a makeshift. I can just do this to get through. And it worked. But in my opinion, Szoboszlai is giving him a headache that he didn't anticipate. Because everybody would have said, if you ask, not everybody. If you ask generally, Vert's in, who's out? Dom is the man out. Because as the 10, you buy a 10, the what they call him, the defensive 10, the running 10, the longs 10. That's not a 10. He's not a number 10. Verts is a number 10. All right, good. Well, Dom is the man out. But because Gravenberch misses the first game of the season, Dom automatically starts the first game of the season. Then he becomes the right back by virtually break glass. So Mr. Locke now has put himself in a position where he said, well, I need this guy because he gives me more energy than anybody else. And the funny thing is, and I heard I was listening to something else and somebody said, well, Salah's missing Trent more than everybody else. Because that combination is now gone. There's nothing there for him on the right side. There's no link. If you keep changing the right back, and this is not to excuse his poor form, but it's just you need that level of understanding. And he doesn't have that. There's no synergy on that right-hand side at all. Again, another problem by just saying, all right, Dom, go and fit in at right back as opposed to Dom, play your position in the midfield and play a right back at right back and get that triangle working. Because that's really what you want. You want that triangle on that side to work. Dom, Frimpong, Bradley, whoever is and more. All right, let's figure out a way to get that to work so that we can get the man up top who scored so many and provided so many last season, to me, a bit closer to the nets where he should be able to provide and or score more. I think it's simple, but I'm a simple person, to be honest. So maybe that's
no. I think it is. I think Slot is just
players that you bought as overlapping wing backs. Get them to do that. And you need to get balls into your number 9. You can buy a man for 100 million to get 4 touches in a game and run all over the place like a headless chicken. You got the man carrying the plow. You got a thoroughbred carrying the plow. Why? Isak ain't left Newcastle to come and run. Or maybe running now for fitness or whatever, but that's not why he's there. He's supposed to be the tip of the spear. You got to figure out how that works. I mean, everybody going on international duty, so ain't like you could work on tactics. No, but you got to figure that out. That's what you get paid.
Nah, facts. Nah, 100%. Like, and that's where it is. You just do it. You're just doing too much. Yeah, like you're just doing way too much, and that's why you hear all of the excuses, and it's all over the top. Like I said, I still can't believe that we missed Diaz, we missed Nunes, and I was on Hassam's channel talking about this, and I was saying if someone would have said at the end of last season, all right, we are going to take Nunes and Diaz off you, and we are going to give you Isak and Verts, everybody's taking that. Nobody's saying no to that. No, but now all of a sudden it's balanced. Now all of a sudden they're missed. So you get them back. So if they said, all right, Isak, hey, you get Diaz and Nunes back, and we'll take Isak and Wirtz off your hands? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not with that whatsoever. Like, I'm really not. I'm like, yo, why not just look at the manager? Because it really annoys when people just don't hold people accountable. Yes, Hassan, people said that. Yeah, I'm not making this up. Like, I've legit heard this. Like, not just Liverpool fans, like others have said, oh, they missed this. People saying it today. Just go to A-listers on the Sam's channel. Jay was going back and forth about it. And I was like, really? Diaz? So you break the record twice for two attackers, one of the best strikers in Europe and one of the best 10s. Are you telling me you missed Luis Diaz? All right.
I ain't gonna lie though, Flawless.
Go.
At this point in time, it would take Luis Diaz over Cody Gakpo all day, every day.
Yeah, that's because Gakpo's performing that poorly. I hear you on that. Because he's performing that badly, but that's his current form.
I in my opinion, I rate Lucho more than I rate Gakpo. I think Lucho is a way better footballer than Gakpo is. Gakpo is very predictable. Very predictable. He can't really dribble past a player if he go and take a man on one-on-one. I have not seen him doing it. He's so one-dimensionally. Everything he's doing is he cutting on the right foot. He going in the right foot and cutting inside. He don't go by line at all. He's so predictable. And then when you got players that overlapping and you can just go an easy pass and let that overlapping player run into the box with the ball at his feet, he's still going to hog the ball and go inside and force something or have to pass back. Lucho, speed, footballing, technical ability, could go up by line, could cut inside. He got so much tricks with the ball at his feet. He could take out players easily. He could put men on the backside. I miss Lucho. There are a lot of players people that didn't like Lucho, but I miss Lucho. But we don't have him anymore. But I miss him. Just from who he is as a footballer. Because Cody's pissing me off right now. I think he needs to see bench.
That's more so, like I said, his poor, not him overall, like his poor form and how he's been performing, where the critiques come from. So
he was last season too, Flawless. He had a lot of bad games last season. He had more bad games last season than good games.
Fez?
If Pops remember, after he came back after January, the swing of January, Cody Gakpo was absolute horrid. And we was like, why this man playing? We was asking a question because he was doing absolutely nothing.
No, I hear it. I know what you're saying. What are you saying about Pops?
Equally, you could argue that Lucho was similar to that, though. Hindsight is 2020, so I ain't listening to all that foolishness, man. Too many people were saying get rid of Lucho last season. Too many. Because he had a spell where he moved from left wing to play any false nine. He scored a hat trick or scored in 3 consecutive games or whatever. So there's a purple patch, if you want to call it, where the numbers went up and look good. Gakpo had a similar thing where the numbers went up. You combine the two of them and you're saying this up, all right, I get good output from my left side, but it isn't necessarily good output from one man for the entire season in the stretch that you wanted. It was that as a combination, it did well. And you appreciate that. And especially when you're struggling with Nunes in your number 9 and you add Lucho. So you said, yes, all right, we've got a better option in 9 because you know what Lucho's going to give you. He's going to be more direct and better than Nunes, and everybody liked him more than Nunes. But if you did a poll, let's say 50-50, maybe even more, would have said, yeah, sell him. And when the numbers came in, it was easy. When Bayern Munich say, all right, here's 70 million or whatever, you're telling me that people will say, oh, no, let's keep him. No, people say, yeah, I will carry him on my bicycle. Put him in the car. I'll pay the Uber. All that sort of nonsense I just say. They was ready to get rid of the man. So now you can't hear. No, but you said it. You can't tell me that you got Isak Wirtz as a swap for Nunes and Lucho and you can complain. No one is saying no to that deal. Here are these 2 players for them 2 players. You want them? Yeah, sure, thanks. The other circumstances create a different feeling. So the other things that happened make things different. Because I personally didn't anticipate how much change in the team. Because me and Barnes, we had the conversation. Barnes said he think we can buy 5 players. And I said, I never see it before, so I can't imagine that we can buy 5 players.
We get 9.
Obviously,
I remember that.
And we get 9.
And again, so 9 is a madness.
It's a madness. I thought 5 and you remember Flawless. Pops was like, nah, Barnes, we no chance we getting 5 players. And I said,
I remember. I remember the conversation.
And we bring in 9 players. Well, how are you actually going to look fluid when you're trying to figure out where these man's strengths are, how to like the ball, how to like playing? That takes time for a team to gel. You can't just bring in all these players with a new squad. That much player, and there's quality players, don't get me wrong, and expect things to look good. This team has not looked good the whole season. I lie? Tell me I lie.
Nah, you're not lying. If you was lying, I would definitely tell you haven't the game.
Flores, we squeak out wins. We beat teams at the end of the games to win them games. We didn't look good all season.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right.
So, you know what I mean?
Barnes, you see, the problem is you buy 9, everybody looking at your riches and saying you can't complain. Shut up out there complaining that you got 9 new players. Make them work because you was all excited in the summer. That's what that's the flip side of it.
Yeah,
right. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I've been saying that. I've been saying, hey, rich nigga problems. Don't tell me that Isak and Wirtz don't work.
Yeah.
Yo, you have Isak, you have Alexander Isak and Florian Wirtz. Make it work. That's like saying, hey, which color Ferrari?
Manager.
Yeah, which color Ferrari we taking out for the drive today? Rich nigga problems. What do you mean? Like, figure this out. That's why I like when people talking about the Nunes thing and Diaz and all this unbalance of the midfield and right back. I'm like, nah. There's too much talent over there. United have nowhere near that amount of talent, and I still complain about my manager not doing enough with the talent we have. Look at how much more do you need? It shouldn't look that bad. You have Alisson, Van Dijk, Kanate, Frimpong, Kirkes, Gravenberch, McAllister, Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo, Isak, Ekatike. What? All right. How much more talent? Yes, there will be holes in the team. I hear it. But you can't tell me it's a lack of talent. So make it work. Isak and Wirtz.
No, definitely not.
You can't make it work. You said, all right, yeah, so like,
you got Liverpool. You got Liverpool fans in the transfer market already? You men already buy Baleba and Wharton to add to the team, and Yehi as well.
That's crazy.
Done sign more, man. Yeah, boy. In January, we got Baleba, we get Wharton, we got Yehi. Yeah, saying, yeah, man, do your thing, buddy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's funny, isn't it? But football manager exists, so that's our conversation, and I will, because people are gonna say, I told you so, crew. I told you that we should have bought the number 6 and sold whoever, and I told you that and everybody that say, Trent is a bum, get rid of him. Look, the problem's still on the right hand side. The problems are still in that right back. So for everybody that said that he used this, that, or whatever, whether you like him, love him, loathe him, didn't care, the problem still exists over there on the right. The team is actually skewed to the right. But you know what happened? The man can tell you the man up top on the right now is also part of the problem. Because last season you said, yeah, me and the gaffer had a little talk and he told me that I could just, stay up front and not really track back. Yeah, cool. Last season gone now. Gaffer, that can't be the situation when you buy a 9 and a 10. You can't just have a man that hanging up there and the 9 hanging up there. So all of a sudden you're defending with 2 short and not 1 short. And you still got the problem at the right-hand side. So you're shifting over to the right side heavily to compensate for the fact that you're allowing your right attacker not to come back, but you got a striker too. So you're asking striker to run back now? No, he can't come all the way back either. So you're 1 man short defensively on every play that coming back at you.
Yep.
Again, it's simple, It's simple. For me, I can be honest with you, right? I picked my team this weekend. I had Isak and Salah on the bench.
Yeah.
Imagine this. You look at the team and say, what? Isak and Salah on the bench? Yeah, we can kill these. All right, cool. Killing them. Because if you kill us, I got them to bring on. And if we're killing you, I still got them to bring on. To me, that's how I'm looking at it now. Guns. Look at my bench. You see what I got there? Deal with these ones here first. Run at these men here. Now, it happen. The problem come to y'all get going there. You feel like as a centre back and a defender or a wing back, you want to see Salah and Isak get up together.
Yeah, you ain't trying to see Salah and Isak
so yeah, we coming on. And Wirtz too. And Wirtz. Because if you went to the original 3 in the midfield, the 3 of them get up. Yeah. 2 stretches, 2 jogs. Yeah, we ready to go. Jesus, not them, no. Not them. At 0-0 or 1-0. You don't want to see them come in?
Nah, you don't want to see them on the way. That trio. Even
me,
out of
that
form,
was me.
1-0 down.
Even out of form. Because one pass, one touch is a goal for you. To any one of them did. Because Verts did it. One touch. Yeah. Salah was in.
Yep.
And then he did it again. Salah cut back in on the inside, blasted it for some reason into stands. I don't know what he's on right now. Pass it or score. Two simple options. But you must hit the target when you bring it back on your left foot. You must.
Yep.
No excuses. I understand. I'm empathetic. Rest in peace, Andre Silva and Jota. That's a fact. Not an excuse for anybody that talk. Because I got some people saying, no, that's a fact.
That's not an excuse.
Imagine every day you go into a graveside because that still exists. That locker exists inside the locker room. Every single day you got to go and see that. Now, if you've never lost anybody that's close to you, maybe you can't empathize in the way that a lot of people can. And if you have, maybe you might be saying to yourself, well, yeah, I was able to get over it in a year. And some people might say, well, I lived my whole life and I never got over the loss of whoever it was to you. So as you just said, it happens in different ways. But you know what? It's up to them to figure it out too. So if I'm coming in and still crying, maybe I shouldn't be playing. Yes, it's good for me to come in. Yes, it's good for me to speak to the counselor. It's good for me to come and train because it helps me forget. But if you still have that emotion so raw that it's hurting you at that level, somebody got to say to you, you know what? Come here a minute, man. Take a seat here. Look.
It's
too much. It's too much. Yeah. It's too much, man. Yeah.
Go and grieve.
It's too much.
Go and grieve for real. I agree with that.
It's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. So as much as we as fans may have some of us may have said, yeah, that, you know, that's it. Now we did the thing, we did that. Yeah, we went and put on the flowers and all. Yeah. 20 minutes we sing the song. So like mechanically, the attachment isn't going to be the same for you as it is for them. And probably got some fans that still feel it, that whenever they see him or hear him, maybe they feel a little choked up and emotional. So if you could feel it from that distance, you know how a man that next to him feels. That's the man that used to ride to training with him or run to training with him, or on weekends they used to be at the barbecue or playing FIFA or whatever. But again, it's not an excuse, just it's a fact. So this isn't to say, oh, this is no, this isn't that. It's just a fact. But this is saying you're gonna manage through. When Klopp lost his mum, a lot of people say, oh, this and that. I say, you know what? If you still have your mother, be thankful. But if you lose your mother and you cannot go to the funeral for closure, that can't be a good feeling. Ever in your life. That cannot be a good feeling. And he was lost. There was a point he was on the bench to me lost. He sat there and you could see it. He was void.
Yeah.
Just saying it.
Yeah,
because nothing don't matter.
Yeah.
Your mom's gone. Nothing don't matter in life. Nothing.
Facts.
Yeah.
Again, just a fact, not an excuse. Not me saying, well, no. This is part of what they got to deal with. So when Virgil says it's difficult, I taking it from him. I listen to Mr. Locke now because he talking a lot of waffle. The skipper said something, and I say, you know what? This needs to resonate with the fans, and he said it. It's going to be difficult. This isn't the first time he repeated it this weekend. He said it before. It's going to be difficult because of all of the things, not just one thing, all of the things. Trent leaving is a big thing. As much as people, again, hate what he brought to the club, you cannot replace. Him and Rob as a combination could arguably be the best combination, wing backs, whatever you want to call them, ever in the history of the game. They were fighting for assist records that midfielders don't have. You'll never see that again. So you can't replace Trent man for man. You can't say, all right, Trent, go on and they can put somebody here. For a few minutes, people try to convince themselves that Bradley was at a level. Yeah, Bradley's a good player. No, Bradley's a good player, but he's not Trent level. He's a good player. He having a bad moment too, for whatever reason. I don't know what the problem is with Frimpong, but for me, I would have started Frimpong. And I've said this. I think Frimpong and Salah give me better production from Salah. 55 minutes in, I said Salah and McAllister off. That was my substitution. 55 minutes. At halftime, I said everybody warm up. Everybody. When you come back out, 11 at starting, look over there. Like, you see them? All of them warming up. All. You know why? I could sub any of y'all right now. That's how bad the first half was.
Well, first, because Andy says, speaking of first half, he says, go on, Bob. Say what you're going to say.
No. Go on.
Nah, he says here, do you guys feel
frustrated that we regularly give up first half? Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
for 12 minutes. I thought it was 15. It wasn't 15. It wasn't even as many as 15. Because Caicedo scored in 14 something, 15 minutes. So for about 10, 12 minutes, there was some excitement. Again, if you go to our watch along, you will see us. Yeah, clapping and the ball was moving. Yeah. Now all of a sudden it was geared down. They scored and we forgot how to play football again. Again, I don't know what it is, but there are moments when psychologically something isn't ticking with the guys. Simple things don't get done. Because football for me is, if you could control a ball and pass it, you could play football.
That's how I play football for years.
Control and pass.
Yo, that's my MO. That's all I do. Control the ball and pass it.
That's it. That's as much as they need from you. And a little bit of movement. A little intelligence says to me, if I'm standing between two men, let me move this way and I'll get it back. Let me just move up from sight. Yeah, that's it. For the ones with more ability and better skill sets, well, do your thing. But for me, limited. I'm all right with that. I can pass very well and I can control. That's it. That's all. Let the exceptional players be exceptional. But too many of our players, Gravenberch didn't look good. I can't explain why, but he's been good all season. Why he looks so bad on against Chelsea. I watch it again just to look at certain players. McAllister struggled all game. He made a couple good tackles. I think he had one good pass. I mean, we were ripping him, but I saying to myself, yeah, but I'm good enough. I can't give you credit for 3 things, and you're supposed to be world class. Everywhere on the pitches, he's saying, Salah had 4 good touches. Huh? 4? Gakpo did 7 good things. 7? I pay you this amount of money. I buy you for this amount of money. You value this amount of money. You're supposed to be this level, world class, whatever class. And I got go to the micro, all the way down to the grains of sand to pick up good things for nah. No. Yeah. I can't give any of you a passing grade based on what you're doing. Running on the pitch, you start at 5. Once you cross the line, you're on 5. From there, you could go up or down. You decide. All of them went down. All down. Verge went down. Verge doing the dance. Everybody got know on TikTok or wherever doing all kind of twerking and perking and all kind of ignorance. I don't know if you see it yet.
I see it. Yo, him with the cricket bat be rolling. Crazy things. It with the cricket bat was mad. That was crazy, yo. I can't lie, yo.
I didn't see it, and I stayed off of social media the last couple of days.
Don't look. They got all kind of man.
I know it was going to be a whole bunch of madness, but yeah. Flawless, that's one of the reasons why we didn't even do a reaction show, because everybody within the basement. Salah wouldn't even come off the bottom on our ratings.
I was waiting for it off your watching, I was waiting for you from when you said we was watching it on ours and Jez was there and you was like, yeah, but he dopey, and Jez goes, yo, what does that mean? Because I'm howling as you said it. And Jez was like, what does it mean? So I explained to him what it was. So everybody dopey. Everybody.
Listen, Flawless, even Pop say, you know what, more Salah, because we got all the pictures for the reactions, right? And put them in the slots. Salah wouldn't even come off where all the lineup is in the pictures. We never taking any and putting any in a rating. He was that bad. That's what it is. It was like
I was ready, Flawless. The rating show would be easy. The rating show was gonna be easy for me. Real easy. real easy.
I think what you saying about it though, Bonds, in regards to the first half. Do you feel that you get Liverpool give up in the first half? Or is it just bad overall?
It's been extremely frustrated, Flawless. Last season we weren't good in first halves, and second halves we step up. I'm gonna be honest. I frustrated the first half and second halves. The things that absolutely driving me bonkers, and you've heard me talk about this. I'm crab made up the word for it, molassin. How do you expect to flipping well break down a lower block, a mid block by passing the ball so slow? Like, what are we doing? And Verge is a big culprit for it. How are you? Man, you got to move the ball quicker because a man's feet can't run faster than a football moving from one side of the pitch to the next.
True.
If men start sprinting, going across the other side just to get to the other side, if you move the ball faster, gaps are going to open in the middle that you are going to be able to exploit teams, even if they're in a mid block or a low block. It's simple things, and these men moving the ball. I need just one person, Flawless, is all of them doing it. Every single one of them doing these slow molassin passing, and I'm like, And then people want to know why Liverpool's struggling to score goals. Unless we on a counter attack, 3-on-1, 4-on-2, and still we can't even do that. When men go and sit back behind that ball when they're slow passing, we can't do nothing. It don't care who it is. You could put Diego Maradona in the middle. If them keep doing that, nobody still is scoring. It's ridiculous. And then people on Vert's case, what is the man supposed to do when he passes so slow? And then everything that we doing is back passing side to side. We Arsenal? Is that what we doing now? Ball back to the goalkeeper, side to side foolishness, slow passing. I mean, we expect to see something different. Not one game this season Liverpool has looked good. Not one. Not even against Burnley. Not one game we've looked good. Not one. We take a penalty to beat Burnley. A penalty. At the end of the game from a one call. We name an ex-Man U player.
Yeah, Hannibal.
One Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter, man. He was in silence of the Lambs, God, deep, put up behind and get caught in the box. And give you a penalty, and then we score to beat them. Not one game we look good. Bournemouth up 2-0. Then man come out score 2 goals. Then we had to score 2 goals to win that game. Newcastle up 2 goals. Let them score 2 goals. Had to win at the end of the game. Arsenal brilliant free kick to win that game. I mean, me and Potts was talking about this. We've seen spurts of brilliance. Spurts. We even seen a half that's been brilliant. Not even one half that's been brilliant this season. So frustrated? I'd be on frustrated. But that's why the 2 laser beams, I missed a lot. He got fixed up because that's all on him. He got to be giving these men instructions to play this ball slow because I can't understand in my right mind how these men honestly could be playing the ball so slow and expect to do something properly. It don't make sense to me, and that's just common sense.
Nah, 100%. That is like you gotta shift the ball quicker without doubt. Even the coach is saying we're no half FC at the moment. Match.
Yeah, and
Madison, I didn't even know if we lucky play United.
Everything Atletico Madrid is probably the 2 best or moments games.
Yeah.
No, we lucky. Because that's
say that
a
again,
big one.
What did you say?
No, that's a big one.
Oh yeah, you lot
be
up for it against us. Yeah, you lot be up for it against. You lot won't play. Best performance of the season so far will be against
flawless.
us.
We better because we got dual watch along to doing that one. We better. Otherwise, I can be losing my bananas in that game.
I did it like the last one last year. Yo, that was brilliant, man. That's one of the best watch alongs I've ever been a part of. For those that don't know, Sarcasm City TV, Beijing Reds TV, for United Liverpool games, we do joint watch alongs. So we all on. So Barnes, Pops, Crab will be there. I'll be here. Probably Sheik, Eddie, etc. So yeah, good fun, man, people. And it was the 2-2 game we did. We did the 2-2 draw at Anfield last season. So yeah, very eventful. You go watch it back, people. It's still on the channel. So yeah, but yeah, you lot will be bang up for that game. I've already there. I am not fooled by
you too.
Your current performances, and yeah, I'm not fooled by your performances and you lot playing part. The crowd's gonna be rocking, you lot gonna be up for it. I'm saying it now, Vert's gonna break his duck.
You playing good too?
Oh yeah. Wait, where's the pen? Yeah, because we on a pre-streak. That's what it is. We on the pre-streak. Remember? Yeah, we on the pre-streak, not the streak. We on the pre-streek. That's what it is. Yeah, in regards to Manchester,
one of one, 100%.
One of one,
100%. One of one.
100%. We got our customary, 1 Premier League win per month. So we cashed in early, got it early in October, and we did play well. I have no complaints with that performance, and it just goes to and the thing is, we like players weren't amazing overall. We just did the basics. Mount was the best player on the pitch. I gave him man of the match. I thought he was very good. Outside of the goal, he was very good. Was on the ball, purposeful. That's what I like. Just wasn't out there running around. Looked a constant threat in the final third. I can actually remember him doing things in the final third, not just out there doing cardio. Props to him. Midfield, Bruno, best he's played in a long time. And you know why? He just played the ball short. He did not hoof the ball once. Go back to the watch-along, people. It goes to the 70th minute, and I say, Bruno's not kicked the ball long the entire game. Basics. Casemiro the same. No, even though he's passing, he can do it. Sure. Whether it was to each other, whether it's to one of the wing backs, whether it's Mount, whether it's Embremo, whether it's Sesko, whether they went back to one of the centre backs. Basics. And when you play the ball short, people, when it gets intercepted, the space is more closed. So it's tougher to run through your midfield. As an opposition, you want the ball in the sky. Because if you cut it out, there's more space to go. If you're wing, like playing 60-yard diagonals, 40-yard diagonals, passes that I never run, keep the ball short. I say this all of the time. Nephew in the chat, he'll help me say, anyone who watches me play pro clubs, when we play in Port, I say that shit all the time. Hey, man, them shorten up the passing. Shorten up the passing. I say in real life, ask Vic. If Victor was here, he'll tell you, when we play in five-a-side, hey, you man, let's shorten this passing. Got us out here and me, we're doing all this running around because we're trying to play long passes. Yo, shorten the passes. Because even if it gets intercepted, you're more close-knit. And all of a sudden, now our midfield wasn't an issue against Sunderland. Bear in mind, they had Siddiqui there, who I rate, plays for USG. Played for USG. And Sunderland have been playing well. They have Xhaka. They have a functioning midfield. But guess what? We nullified it. There was none of that running through our midfield. You know why? Because our two midfielders did the basics and then they ran around, clamp players, etc. And then because our pivot did the basics, that allowed our attacking players to play better. It's the best Ahmad's played all season. It's the best Embremo played all season. You know why? Because Embremo was getting short passes into him and he's spinning, man. Because Embremo can still do that. Embremo's capable. Whether he's facing up a man and he goes past him or a man's back and he spins. Best performance easily. Like I say, so he played well. Mount played well. We got the ball into Sesko. We actually, got service into him. And he actually showed what he could. Took his goal very well. Took his goal very, 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 very well. Very, very, very well. Exactly. See? Never. I played that. That's it. I switch it out to Smoobs, and it's a pass that can't really go wrong because he's out there in that much space. For those that don't know, you're talking about pro clubs. Because I play left-sided centre-back, Smoobs is the right wing-back. It's the only long ball I play. Everything else is just short, just crisp, and just keep it ticking. Football, like Pops mentioned it before, is really simple. And when you do the basics and you have quality, the quality will show once you do the basics. And that's why Manchester United looked the way they looked against Sunderland. All of a sudden, our midfield's not an issue no more. But I thought because we play with two and everyone else plays with three, we get ran through. So all of a sudden, Bruno and Casemiro are currently mobile now. Did they take the super soldier serum? All of a sudden, they super mobile and can cover every blade of grass. Or did they just play better? Which enabled us to play better. And then you see Ahmad's quality. You see Mbremo's quality. You see Sesko's quality, even Mount. And even from a defensive standpoint, did what we had to do. As for the goalkeeper, like I said, I could have cried tears. I seen Sunderland cross the ball into the box, and I seen the goalkeeper step off the line, put his arms in the air, and catch the ball. I could have ended the watch along right there. I'm emotional thinking about it. And then the second time Sunderland got the ball and they crossed it into the box, and my goalkeeper stepped off his line, put his two arms in the sky, and caught it. And then his distribution was good. We have a 6'5" striker up top. I'm saying point guard in the NBA height. And you know what my goalkeeper did when we was pressed? Kick it long to him. He didn't even have to win it every time. Like sometimes we go out for a throw-in, sometimes we get a foul, whatever the case may be, basics. And he didn't do it every time. And then even when he went short, just passed it to someone in a red shirt, left and right. Didn't have to play, didn't have to be on no rating on the center circle. No. Euro's in front of me 5 yards, let me play it to him, or if it's Shaw, or if it's Delit, or if it was Dallo, or if it was Ahmad, or whoever the case may be. And then he made a very good save from Xhaka for the long shot as well, because Bayern lets that in. And that's it. And this is why I get so annoyed when people tell me how bad these players are, because yes, they're not up to the standard, but can they compete with anyone in the Premier League? Yes. I've watched Everton and Bournemouth, two teams that don't have our talent, go to Anfield and give Liverpool games. I cannot say with any confidence we give Liverpool a better game than Everton or Bournemouth. I'm sorry, they don't have better players than us from an individual perspective, so something's off. Yes, they have some talent, but no. I'm not looking at Everton's team and going, yeah, give me this player, this player, this player. No. Bournemouth the same, absolutely. Their team just got tore up. The strengths in their team outside of Semenyo just got taken. They lost Kirkes, they lost Zabani, and they lost Hulson. Outside of Semenyo, that's their 4 best players from last season. So they lost 3 of their best 4. Atara moved and nobody cared.
Mm-hmm.
Atara moved. I didn't know until I was doing a thumbnail. I didn't know Atara moved until I was doing a thumbnail and I had to check. I think it was Brentford he went to. I was like, wait, he's at Brentford. No one mentioned it. We know about Kirkes leaving. We know about Zabani leaving. And we know about Hulson leaving. Semenyo was linked with moves away. This is the points I'm making, people. What I'm asking for is not a lot. Hey, set up, do the basics, and go and compete against everyone. And then if Liverpool have an off day, you can win the game. You can draw the game. But people act like I'm asking for a lot. Man, this fucking is. But quality to them. They play well. Even the manager with the subs. Maino got more minutes. When he did, he took off Casemiro, who was on the booking, put on Agate. Made the correct subs. Now, do I have confidence going to Liverpool? No, I'm not. Like I say, I ain't being fooled by Liverpool's poor form or our pre-streak. You know what I'm saying? Us going 1-1. I ain't fooled by it. 'Cause I know what his team's like.
Come on, Flawless. Put out your chest, man. Do it.
Yeah. You must think I'm fool. That's what that is. You must think I'm a fool. Flawless is your preferred centre back or Maguire. Maguire, Randy. Sorry, go on. Go on.
What is your system? Are you a 5-2-3 or a 3-4-3?
And what do you mean, United?
Yeah.
Are
you a 5-2-3 or are you a 3-4-3?
It's a 5. Yeah, it's a 5-3. Like supposed to be like a 3-4-1, like 2-1. But yeah, it's more of a back 5.
3-4-3, 3-4-1-2.
Yeah. Because it's 3 centre backs, your 2 wing backs, 2 central midfielders, 2 10s, and your striker. That's what we are. That's what we go with. Because I know I've heard you lot say you lot struggle against the back 3. Go on.
Now, I'm just curious because you said you got 2 in the middle. So, do you count those 2 on the outside and make it a 4?
Oh no,
I
back,
count. So that it's
when I say the 2 in the middle, I just say 2 central midfielders. 2. Yes, 5 and then 2. And then 2 in front of that, and then 1. So 5-2-2-1, if you want to say it like that. Yeah, because people always say it. People always like, oh, you got 2 in midfield, so you're gonna get overrun. But I see Palace play the exact same formation. So why don't they get overrun? There's ways around it. How about just don't give the ball away cheaply?
When you play with a 5 behind you, you actually got a cushion, so it's harder still for you to get. And as much as your 2 are gonna lose the battle, you got reinforcements behind you to cover. Yes. That's what I was asking you if you consider it to be a 4. Because if it's a 4, you actually got more than the average midfield. Because most midfields are 3.
Yeah, so if you push the 2 wing backs in, isolated. I was on an island. One Barbados and one is St. Vincent. That's around the corner. That's Vincent. Where they are. Yeah. One's Barbados and one's St. Vincent by themselves. Trust me, they are alone. They wasn't against Sunderland surprisingly, but they are alone. Like the work that they have to get through is ridiculous.
That a gap issue? Is that a gap issue then? In terms of are they too far forward and not close enough to the back 5? So do your back 5 need to press up, or is it that they need to sit in a little bit more?
They do. Our back 5 do press up, but then it's just a mess in front of that. Like the 3 are high, and then before in front of it, it's just disorganized. Just too much space. It's like how you that easy? How you play a back 5 and concede goals? So many goals. Like I watch it and I'm like, what is going on? It's that bad. I can't even describe exactly what's wrong.
Yeah.
It's just holes. Because we do play high, but then what normally will happen is one will go. Like the 2 don't sit. They don't help each other. That's why I said they're on the island. They don't help because one of them's Bruno, who's not a central midfielder. He don't have discipline. If you have 2 who are disciplined, that helps because they'll sit in. But against Sunderland, he was disciplined. Didn't give the ball away cheaply and wasn't running around. But when you look at his heat map, it's all over the place. No, sit in. You need to sit in. But he's playing there and then just Casemiro or Agate or Maino or whoever next to them by themselves. And then it's potentially 1-on-3. Just run through. Amount of time people will just pass the ball through. They'll either dribble or pass the ball through. And I'm like, Vikram made the point. Anywhere we lose the ball on the pitch, we look like we can concede. So we'll lose the ball on the edge of the opponent's box and 2 passes, and it's like, how are they getting a shot off at the goal? 3, 4 passes. What is it? No one anywhere near. It's just like, all right. Yeah.
What's sad about what you just said is that's us.
Go.
That's literally us right now. We're actually sharing the same conversation literally right now. What you just said with no, seriously, that's us.
Just the reason why I'm laughing is Bournemouth. Think of Bournemouth.
Yeah. Now think of Bournemouth.
Go on.
Think of just flash back to Bournemouth, watch Semenyo and say, yeah, you're right. Pop's right. That's exactly what.
That's exactly what happened.
Same thing. 1 pass, 2 pass, gone.
Typical United. I've seen that people running down that goal, and I'm like, why is there no one close to anybody? Why is everybody just seems to be out of position? But again, against Sunderland, it was the complete opposite because they actually like Casemiro and Bruno actually sat, and when you have 2 next to each other with the 3, it helps. Because then one of the centre backs if one of the centre backs goes, you then go to a back 4 if your wing backs drop in anyway. And I'm like, really that simple? Yeah, it does. Yeah, off the ball, there's no stress. It's a discipline thing, yeah. But against Sunderland, they did well because even when they matched us, they took off a Dingra and went to a back 3. And then like the momentum was kind of with them, but we weathered the storm and like defended well. Andy asked me in the chat, no, they didn't really create too much. They had a shot at the end. They probably should have scored. He put it straight at Lemens. Header in the first half, I think. Defender should have done better, but it was minimal because we should have scored more. Bruno hit the post. Ahmad probably should have scored the rebound. Ahmad cut in on his left foot, should have done better as well. And Bremo had a couple opportunities. One he should have definitely scored as well. So I look at that and I go, I'm talking about not only us scoring 2 goals, but missed chances. I go, yeah, we should have done better there, but it looked better. Like Ahmad did. But Bruno played well. He wasn't awful, didn't do anything. Bruno like hoofing the ball. He was all right, just so scared by him that it's not bad. Him not being bad, his mistook has been having a good game, but he did the basics though. That's all I need, Sayaji. I'm not that. Like people say that, oh, you want Barcelona pep football? No, I want my team to do the basics. That's it. Do the basics. You see this color shirt you have on, pass it to the nearest man to you in the same colored shirt. That's it. Play the way you facing. If you see someone like all right, sit in. If you see the opposition with the ball, see where your central midfielder is now. All right, we're gonna sit in, communicate. I'm not asking for anything spectacular. Bruno did like not one long ball. He kept, and his passing was good. It's not like his passing was bad. His passing was good, and he contributed to us getting forward and getting up the pitch and helped us control that game. Now, can he do that away at Liverpool? Probably not. I want to be wrong. I love nothing more to be sat in a couple of weeks and say, hey, Bruno played great today.
I surprised he didn't get sent off.
Yeah, for real. Probably fancies his chances because you lot are in bad form. That's why. If you lot were flying, a whole different conversation. Profile issue 2, in my opinion, can't have a 10 in the 2. Exactly. You're playing an attacker, you got 3 10s in your 4. Like, you got Mount, you got Mbeumo, and you got Bruno. Obviously, it worked to get Sunderland, but balance. Spot on. 110% spot on. But you lot continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well, hit the notification bell. You lot already know. Yeah, man, keep it on the ground, 2-touch pass. That's a lot of the halftime team talks I do. Yeah, exactly. Just keep it ticking, man. Do the basics, and the skill will show through. Quality will show through in the final third. I hear you, bro. He's not good enough as a CM in the Prem. I hope we get a manager who can maximize his strengths and minimize his weaknesses after Amram gets the boot. I'm here, you, Sayaji. Yeah, because he's not a central midfielder, and that's what every manager. When I talk about the basics, I think that's the basics of a manager, is to maximize the strengths of your players and minimize the weaknesses. And you're supposed to identify that. If you have Bruno, who everything is final action, play him in the final third. Common sense. Hey, this guy gets goals and assists. He's not really too disciplined. Gives the ball away fairly cheaply. All right. You know what I'm going to do? Play him in the 6. Excuse me? All right, man. But people will crash on me. But I say we played well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's already been asked, but Barnes, Pops, what system and 11 do you want to see? Go to you on that, Barnes. Against Manchester United in particular, what 11 and do you see? So what 11 do you want to see, and what tactical adjustments would you want to see?
Kirkes, Verge, Ibu, Frimpong out right back for a change it up. Bradley shouldn't have to start again. So Bosley and Grava, Verts. Do we still play him more? You know he playing Mohamed Salah.
But this is your team, though, so you can pick whoever
My
you
team.
want. If you want to
Okay.
drop in, yeah, this is your team. Yeah, you can pick who you want.
Oi. Do I drop him? Nah, I ain't gonna drop him.
No.
Because I think with Frimpong he will work with Frimpong. Mohamed Salah, Isak, and funny enough, I would play Chiesa.
Okay. Best. And what tactical adjustments would you want to see?
Go 4-3-3, man. Keep the midfield strong. You playing this 4-2-2-2. You're doing a 4-2-4. Do 4-3-3. Go about old school. Manchester United don't have a really good midfield, and they ain't got much legs in there. But you want strength in your midfield, because Pops talk about it. When you got two men in the front, you got your 10 minutes of balls there running up to press, which you're not doing. You getting cut open because you only got two men in the middle of the park. So the park open. But that's just me.
That's fair. You asked the question. Pops, I think your mic's doing that. Think again, click it off and click it back on. Should be all right. Same as fun. You lot run up the like, hit the subscribe button on the channel. I don't know how many were on, but it's not enough people. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, please. Make sure you do so. No, that's all good. Just tuned into the show, so apologies if this was already discussed. But how do your Liverpool fans feel about getting both Hugo and Isak? Feel like Rodrigo instead of Isak would have suited you lot? Floor's yours, man. Pop, take it away. Either
Money was there to get Rodrigo, though.
Yeah, it was.
It was there. Even with the purchase of the two.
Yeah, your money was still there for him. Nah, I like who we got, man, to be honest. I like Hugo a lot. I really like him. He's going to be a really good footballer. Isak's a quality 9. Rodriguez is still coming because he ain't really getting playing time in Madrid, so he ain't going to stay there for too much longer.
If we go back to personnel, our issue, though, is this. So I'm picking the exact same 11 as Barnes, Chiesa. So he's starting Gakpo again on the left.
You want Gakpo on the left?
But I played 4-2-3-1. I'm matching you in the midfield. And I playing Verts in the 10 where he's supposed to play. Find some space in that. Because if you're playing 5-2, as a 10, you got to be able to find some space in between there. And hurt that mid. But the runs got to be coming in. Now, the issue I got with two players is Chiesa and Rio are effectively our wide substitutes. Based on a 6 up front, you got 2 strikers in Hugo Ekitike and Isak. You got Mo on the right and you got Gakpo on the left. Rodrigo being bought was supposed to be nixed because you didn't want to block Rio's pathway to the first team. And Chiesa's supposedly been most backup since last season. That's what the quote said. So if you're looking at it, the issue we got is when Gakpo isn't playing up to the levels he's supposed to be playing at, where's Rio? Because Rio wasn't even on the bench on the weekend. So is Chiesa now just a wide option either side, whichever side you want to go? Again, I got a problem with that because some people say he's better on the left than he is on the right. I don't even know because I haven't seen him enough to tell you which way it is. But that would be my 11. And I think that's why we didn't buy Rodrigo. I could be wrong, but I think that's why the Rodrigo purchase didn't actually go through because it was, all right, we don't want to block Rio to the first thing. But I ain't sure that that's the answer either because I'm not seeing Rio in the squad and I'm not seeing him get the minutes that. And maybe it's one of them, all right, we got to protect him. But other people say, well, Yamal, Wayne Rooney, Michael Loyne, you've seen that youngster come through and say, you know what, give me the ball. This is my time. I'm doing it. Whether it's his time or not, I can't tell you because I haven't seen it. But there are times that you see him come on the pitch and you could see that defender saying, oh, Jesus, this blasted little child here could make me look like an ass on TV now. I got a whole family now. My children going to go to school tomorrow and hear that this little boy put me on my backside. Because that's what you can do.
Yeah, you're going to run past you.
Teach speed. You cannot teach speed. Anybody that play football can tell you this. When you see a man that faster than you line up against you, see yourself.
Long day.
Long.
That's why I'm glad I play
coming off the bench. If he coming off the bench and you run up and down behind a man all game long, and then you see him coming on, you be saying, yeah, sub me too. I getting off with the man I just marked. Me, he had a good run. Yeah, I getting off too, coach. Bring another man, because see, this ain't working. Rio coming fresh after Gakpo. Nah, I won't see that. Nah. But you're not seeing it, so you don't know what is. That would be my 11. And like I said, that was the discussion in and around the Rodrigo purchase. Salary request based on what people were saying was going to be too high. I don't know, to be honest. But, you know, everything's being in news now, whether it's true or false. Saying, oh, he want this, he want that, how he can pay this in a month. And I saying, well, if you want 400,000 a week, then you got to stay in Madrid. Because the boy, any permission ain't paying you that. No one is paying you that because you're not. No, let me be honest. He ain't a starter like that. Yes, he's a good footballer, arguably in the upper echelons, but no one is earning 400 grand a week at any of the big clubs. So how you can buy a man that was not quite a star, if you want, a big part in certain parts of Madrid to come and say, yeah, might be 400 grand. Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe that's why he's still where he is. Yeah. Because he was linked to the Prem strong.
He was linked. I think he was comfortable. I think
Arsenal needed to play more than us. Not so.
Yeah, I think it was like.
Yeah,
I think it was just like, let's see how it goes here. Because even though he's not been starting games, one thing Alonso's done is got them balanced. So like he's not done this, like he's actually played right wingers are right wingers, 10 and 10s. Left side, like I've seen.
Imagine that,
if you imagine that, yo, that's how it works. Imagine that he played a left winger at left wing, a 10 at 10, and a right winger at right wing, and all of a sudden Madrid look better.
Yeah.
Oh, mind blown. Wow.
Right, it's crazy.
Instead of mixing up stuff, right, and trying to reinvent the wheel. It's crazy.
Yeah. You try to reinvent the wheel, just drive the blasted car. You know what I'm saying? You try to, the wheel works.
Take it out of reverse and put it in first gear.
Yeah, just drive the car. Like the thing is though, even with Jude, like Jude's replaced, it's been Jude or Goulart, it's been Vinny or Rodrigo, it's been Masentano or Brahim Diaz. It's been like for like in terms of position. He's not just just throw the best players out there and let's see him make it work. And outside of Atletico, they have looked better when I've watched them. So hey, props to him. But yeah, basics. That's what it is. It's basics. Just also. What was it? Fabrizio said the financial package it would have took to get Rodrigo, like fee, wages, bonuses, sign-on fee, etc., would have been so mad most clubs weren't willing to pay for him. I could see that being a thing. I could see it if it was in totality, because Madrid are going to ask for a big fee. You're not getting it for 20 million, for example.
Yeah,
they're going to ask for big money because he's one of the best. He's one of the better attacking players out there. And you look at what some of the other players would go on for. You'll go, yeah, this. Yeah, that's why I say he ended up not getting him by selling Savinho. Yeah, because City were linked with him, Liverpool were linked with him, Arsenal were linked with him. I remember heavily.
Yeah. Rumors were that his agent was in England having discussions as well. So,
always get those type of things.
But the money, to me, if you make the money too big, then the deal can't go through, innit? To me, that says to me that you don't want the deal to go through.
I don't think
if you make it that extravagant, then you don't want it to go through.
Yeah,
I think it's cool where it was at. It's like, all right, let's see how it works from Rodrigo to Madueke. Hey, they got Madueke, man. They're gonna turn him around. I'm saying, you lot, actually, let me ask you that before we close out. We'll go to you, man. Arsenal obviously went top. You concerned about them at all?
No.
Even with Arteta, it seems he may have figured it out. They had the impressive performance against Newcastle. He played Eze, Odegaard, and Rice, so he went super attacking. Obviously, unfortunately, Odegaard got injured.
Kudos for him for finally doing what he was supposed to do. Mm-hmm. But at some point in time, and I don't like to wish the injuries, The way he's played his guys, overplayed them. You know what he can do? He can keep sticking with the same guys all the time. There can be injuries. Arteta don't rotate. Once he gets something that working, he can just run that man legs off. We've seen it before. And he got probably the deepest squad in the whole of the Premiership. Let me just call it spade a spade.
They got a deep squad. 100%.
You know what I mean? But he's not going to rotate. He's just going to, if this is what working, I guarantee you he can play the same team week in, week out. Just to prove a point. And that can be the downfall.
Yeah, you're going to run it into the ground.
But bun Arsenal. You understand them fossils.
Pops, what you saying about Arsenal? Been impressed, worried about them? Still the same? You're like, we brushed them aside. I tell.
No, it's still the same for me. I got City ahead of Arsenal.
Okay, so you got that.
That's me. I still see. Yeah, but Pep is the man, in it, right?
True. Pep
this isn't just for Veta himself. He is the man at his levels. Nah, he is right. That's not
you're smart. Nah, the reason why I'm laughing is because I thought I was there before you said the list. That's why.
If you write a list of managers, who's first? It's him.
It is, yes. It is 100%. Without doubt.
4-time champion back to back once removed. And all of a sudden, this is a weird thing that we do. Yeah, these men dead. I said, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I was having that conversation.
City finished. Run them, fall down. So Haaland don't play for them no more. That's what we're saying. The cyborg 3.0, not 2.0. No. The man went off, reboot, regenerate, AI upgrade also already. The system running different. Yeah, I hope y'all see. The system running different. Or the lost the first couple of games, everybody say it done. We win 2, the title finish. Come on, man. For once, and this honestly, this is my hope. For once, let me actually see if you get that. Because you haven't seen it. As much as people talk about, yeah, let me get a title running with all these teams. Keep looking back and tell me the last time they had more than 2 teams really in the title race.
Yeah, it's been a long
Ain't something
time.
You see? If you be honest, it isn't these 3 50 points, 49, 48. Yeah, he win, them win, draw. Look, every week it could change. Yeah, look. No, it's usually somebody in third, kind of like, them done. It's just them 2. So maybe it is 3. And for the amount of money that Chelsea spent, because apparently only we spending money, for the amount of money that Chelsea spent over the last 2 seasons, they should be in that 4th. Now, let me be honest. You spent all that money not to just be there or thereabouts. You're spending money to win the World Club Cup and the UCL, as they call it. That's not what you spend all that money to do. So let me be honest. That should be 4. And as much as my guy Jez don't like Frank, I think Frank is going to get Tottenham into Europe. I honestly think so. I know you don't necessarily like the style of football, however. I think Thomas Frank is just one of those managers that's never going to be quite at the level that people are going to love, because the football isn't going to be all of that. But it's also down to some of the players. He ain't necessarily got the best team. But if you look at Spurs, I think Spurs is a solid outfit, which works for a solid manager. I think they got enough. They got a couple of players that if you were to swap them out, you said they would actually be, I think, more of a contender for full top 4 versus now it's top 5, right? We're looking at a 5 probably.
This fucking guy. This guy just not having it. He's been on Frank's case for a minute. But now he doesn't like him. Yeah. Jez is not with it. To be fair to Jez, he has very, as much as it pains me to admit it, he has valid points. And when he's talking about it, it's not just like I just dislike him. Like, he's making valid points. And I've watched Spurs a couple of times and I go, yeah, you are kind of.
Yeah, but it's his team, innit? That when it's your team, you see things that we don't see. And obviously it's more personal. So from a distance, I like Thomas Frank from a distance. I like Glasner and I like Iraola. I think as managers, you say, like for you, especially on the up, like you said, I think if you swap Glasner for Amorim right now, I got you in Europe.
Agreed.
Don't know where, but I got you in Europe.
Agreed. Probably right UCL, man.
Nothing changes, no new purchases, nothing. Just him, some structure, and you in that. To me, you in the run. As bad as everybody is, and as useless as this person is, and as poor as all that, and Shaw and all that, yeah. All right, no problem. Little structure, what you can see. Because like I tell you, Will Hughes in the player that you want, you would never sign Will Hughes. But you know he's do a job.
Yeah.
Look at Palace. Just do a job. In, out, yeah, thank you. Bring on the next man.
Yeah, actually. That's it. Now you spawn pops. I hear exactly what you say. What are you saying about City, man?
I think Arteta is decent. I think Arteta is decent, and I think Arsenal got arguably the deepest squad and the most settled squad. But I don't think they have the best manager in the running or the best coach in the running, which is why I don't see them as winners. And again, I could be wrong. I ain't Nostradamus if I was like winning lottery already, and you won't see me. But that's the stamp on him. His stamp has been nearly guy. And people say he finds a way to mess it up. So you got Guardiola behind us saying, you know what? Yeah, I can't go 2 seasons without doing something. So I'm glad that all of the pressure or talking up here with these 2 men, now I can maneuver through my situation, get Marmoush back, get Cherky back, get some of the players that out back. And you just behind there, and people pretending like, City, yeah, all right. In a couple of weeks, you know who the top 3 can be. In a couple of weeks, you can want to. Yeah, there you go. There they are. That's where this. Yep, that's them. 1, 2, 3. There they are on the line. And then 4 and 5. Let's see who that is. Spurs still around. Chelsea finally get up to the mark. Bournemouth still hanging in. Let's see who that is. Everton changed gears and because again, Moisey's a solid man. He knows what he wants. He got Jack Grealish. So he has that one spot where he can play to, keep everything else tight. You got a man at free. That's your free 10. Moisey can make it difficult for you. He ain't going to win every week, but he got a plan in there. And again, it's very simple. A lot of people ain't like what they're watching, but watch Everton. They can continue to get points.
Yeah. No, agreed. I hear you on that. Were you saying, Barnes, about City? You're on mute, Barnes, in particular.
You know what? You can't count out Pep. Can't. Pep can find a way to grind it out. I told you from the beginning of the season, right? Flawless. That's the team that I worry about the most.
Yeah, we did say that. It will see.
I ain't worried about Arsenal. I'm more worried about them than anything else because Pep's done it before. He has done it before. And even though he's got slightly a weaker squad than he normally has, and he got some injury concerns, which I can understand, but you can never count out Pep. You can't. He's done it too many times. Too many times.
Smart. Miz. And you lot continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to Beijing Reds TV, people. Hey, Pops, anything you want to add before we close out?
Before Pops close out, but you know what? If Liverpool don't win this league this season because we just can't get it together and the emotions and all that stuff, I'll take Spurs winning the league over anybody else.
Well, I'm with you on that.
Jez, that's for you.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Spurs winning the league. Yeah, man.
Not just Jez, that for Flawless too. Flawless. Yes, he might go wait. He might go wait.
Bridesmaid team, I know.
Yeah, but you already know. Hey, I blame Troops for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say blame Troops. It's his fault. He was the one who pushed that to the masses. Right, that's what it is. And then wants to blame me. It's like, nah, you caused this.
I got no animosity for Spurs whatsoever as a club and a team. None. Zero.
And it really annoys Arsenal fans. I say this all the time. That's one thing that in this content creator space I didn't know, how despised they are and how any success for them is just hated on by fellow London clubs. Oh, it's great. It's brilliant. People really despise Spurs. I was like, oh yeah, Spurs played well. Well, why are you saying that? It's like, right, he played well. That's where this whole
they trigger the other teams for some reason, and I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Because it's like, oh, you say, oh, they're irrelevant. They don't win anything. So why are you so bothered by them then?
Why it bothers them so much is like you just got to mention Spurs to a London supporting team, a club, and they get triggered instantly to go off. To go off.
You say Coys, and it's a wrap. So I'll tweet that. You know what I'm saying? And people be on me, why you bigging up Spurs, Jared, all this stuff. I actually forgot. I should have done it after the Leeds game. I actually forgot. But yeah, I used to do that. Hashtag Coys, all that type of stuff. Yeah, Daniel is crazy. Like, I didn't know this though until I got into this space. Yeah, I said whole London hates us. Even Palace, yeah, like West Ham. Like West Ham didn't want to sell you lot Kudus. They was willing to sell him to, where was he going to go? To Chelsea more than you lot. And West Ham and Chelsea don't like each other. Like, yeah, the crazy part is about that Penguin. That's when we was at the Ballers League because they was doing there's a shop. They was launching some shop and someone had the Penguin and then someone gave it to you. Was like, yo, give it to Flawless. I was like, I'll take the Penguin. Give me the Penguin. I knew what it was. You see that all the clubs that they could have had on the Penguin and it's Spurs people. Not United, not Liverpool, not Chelsea, not City, not Arsenal. Spurs. I was like, yeah. Excellent. Yo, nice people. Look at Dunsey anytime. I would just join the chat, be like, yo, fuck Spurs. Like,
but listen, if we win in this league,
hey, Thomas Frank, your
come
time,
on,
man.
you scores, man. Thomas Frank,
man.
you must.
Yeah, coys. That's it. But
I still believe Liverpool winning the league. We're just going through a little bit of hiccup, but it's better now than later.
You do later, yeah. You know,
it's better now than later. We still got a long season. Long season.
You'll figure it out. I think you will.
Yeah.
I do believe you'll figure it out. But Pops, anything you want to add before we close out?
How many men you got on international duty?
Probably quite a few, to be honest. If I think about it. Probably quite a few. I don't know about like Le Mans, but the likes of Delit, Casemiro, Agate. I presume the African there's AFCON qualifiers in there, so the likes of Embuemo and Maz if he's fit, all those, Ahmad, they'll be there. So probably quite a few. Yeah, quite a few. I would say Sesko is going to play. Sexy. I'm not sure if he's in the squad. Konya, for Brazil potentially as well. Like this goes on. I'm not sure about the English lot, but yeah, probably quite a lot of them will be going. There's a few I don't know. Just pleased for the break, to be honest.
I think all of ours is pretty much going.
Yeah, all of yours, everyone. Huh?
Yeah, we got big.
Salah gonna be going.
Bar injury. So
bar injury. Isak gonna be going. Gakpo gonna be going. Verts gonna be going. Gravenberch gonna be going. McAllister gonna be going. Kirkes gonna be going. Sabozlai gonna be going. Verge gonna be going. Kanate gonna be going. Frimpong gonna be going.
If he fit, yeah.
If he fit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then you still got Endo gonna be going off the bench.
Robbo and Endo going if the fit.
Robbo, if the fit.
Yeah, if the fit.
He is a little. He getting called up for Italy.
I ain't sure you get it, but the rumor is that he's being looked at again. So you know.
It's like Jones is probably the only one that can be left out, and Joey G.
Nah, he can be the unders. He can play in 21s.
He can be in the unders. Joey G can be nowhere. He can be back at Liverpool.
Yeah, Joey G can get some time to run around.
And Rio,
he has to do some running around.
Outside of that,
Bradley play for the under 19s or something. Yeah, yeah, Brad's the captain. Yeah, Northern Ireland captain. So yeah. All right. Yes. That can be interesting. As Verse says, your responsibility to keep yourself fit.
I hear that. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. But know about Beijing Reds TV, what you got coming up over the international break, and then of course once the international break concludes.
Yeah, quiet week for us this week. Work got us stretched out, but we got the Lime on Friday night that's gonna be happening, which is always popular. Maybe we'll get Flawless on there. Rattle a few cages.
Who, me? To rattle a few cages.
Yeah, I know you was waiting for Crab. I know you was waiting for Crab.
This is crazy work. I merely defend myself. That's what it is. I'm merely a host. I don't know where this is from that I be rattling cages. I just ask when I'm on here, I be asking questions. When I'm elsewhere, I be asking questions, sometimes defending myself. That's all. That's all I be doing.
Did he lean forward just now? Did he lean forward?
Did lean forward.
Just to be defending because I'm defending myself. That's right. So I have to lean closer to the mic.
Right.
This is crazy work. I am never the aggressor in any situation ever. None of these situations where you lot see me arguing was I the aggressor. I'm merely I'm really defending myself. That's what it is. Me and Crab gonna chat.
Call
But
him
yeah,
out,
shout out
H.
to the show.
Call him out, H. Call him out. Call him out, H.
Yeah, it's
Tell him,
ridiculous.
man.
H, that is ridiculous, yo. That is like you see people be attacking me, and then when I defend myself, I'm the bad guy. And you say, "Oh, Spurs shit." That's because of troops. I don't just say. I don't just go on there and big up Spurs. You know what I'm saying? He'll say some shit to me about Spurs. I'm gonna respond. I already know what it is. Because when Spurs lose, he's quick to tell me. But when Spurs win, man's quiet. He even did it today. He was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, you had to mention that." Yeah, because you didn't let them. I got packed up 4-0 by Leeds. Would have been the first thing he said. What are we doing? Hey, yeah, just shut up, man. How about that, Jess? But Bayesian Reds TV, you lot, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna go live for me. I'm gonna go live on the gaming channel, people. I'm gonna run a little bit of GTA, people. I'm gonna run a little, and then tomorrow, Man Them United podcast, 4:30 p.m. UK time, talking all things Manchester United. Then I'm back with the GLE himself, man. Gaslighter extraordinaire. I'm back with Veta Games TV. That's tomorrow, people. 11:30 p.m. UK time. Yes, look at this guy. Yeah, people. So I will, yes. I'll be on with Veta. So we'll be talking all things United and all things City as well. And Tadio says United turn up against big teams. How did that, the last big team, how did that work out? The last big team we played. And then the big team before that we played. How did that work out? People got to stop with these myths. People got to stop with these myths because people said it before both of these games. Turn up against big teams. All right. Sure. Yeah. Well, yeah, what time is this show? The Friday Night Limes. What time is that? What time
It is 6:30 or 7 Eastern time. 1 or 2.
All right, cool. Yeah.
11 your time, basically.
11 my time. All right, cool. I should be. Yeah, if you're still on, because I got a show. I'm going to try and make it on still. See what Crab's got to say. Because we ain't, obviously, we've only spoken in the group chat. And I've seen him online. Yeah, Crab, he was in the chat here earlier, people. And he was like, I need some therapy. And I told him this is a safe space to get whatever off his chest so he'll feel better. That's it. So shout out to Crab every single time. Shout out to Well, people, we're going live on the gaming channel right now. I'm running some GTA. So hit the like button, subscribe here. Don't forget as well, this show, all the other shows you see on the YouTube channel here, apart from watch-alongs, members content, and fan calling shows are available on all audio platforms, people. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc., etc. So if you're on Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow us, and 5-star us, and you'll see all the shows on there, audio only. Same with iTunes, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or wherever you listen to podcasts, including YouTube Music as well, people. But we out, like I say, it's going to redirect you over to the gaming channel. This has been the Manchester United
Months.
Big on Months every single time.
Months just rated it. It looked like he just rated Big Sick Bands.
Oh, is
like
it?
Just rated.
Oh, is it? I'll have to wait for that raid to go through then. Yeah, he was having an emergency stream. You know what I'm saying? I seen that. So I wait for this raid to go through. But people, we closing out here to head over. Yeah, shout out Months. So I wait for that raid to join through. Yeah, he was having an emergency going through it. Yeah, he said he was talking about, yeah, man, he's done with Kanate. That was what he was saying as well.
Yeah.
He's on the crab thing. He's on the crab thing. He's done.
There we go. Big up KG. Big up Arne.
Hey, big up, man. John K.
You gotta go watch that now.
KJS. Yeah. Shout out to everyone, man. I'm just waiting for you lot to join over from the raid, people, because we're literally going over to the gaming channel right now. Slap the like button for a great guy, Months raid. Yeah, man. Shout out to everyone in the chat, everyone joining over from the raid. Hit the like button here. Months said put Ekatike in the 10. He's lost it. Yeah. His brain scrambled, man.
You got scrambled brains.
He's scrambled. Because people been waiting, in particular, people been waiting for Liverpool to fail to go at him. Because even I'm back again, like the super chat people, the amount of people quoting him, like things he said and his catchphrase, like hashtag both of them. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
Both of them.
And it's only Chelsea. Yeah, I both. I wrote. You know what I'm saying?
wrote.
Yeah, like the whole people. You don't remember everything. I was like, jeez. I remember everything. But yeah, everyone, I think that's everyone who's joined over from the raid. People, we're heading over to the gaming channel anyway, so please hit the like button here. Please subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV. The link is in the title, people. Bayesian Reds TV. The link's in the title. The link's underneath in the description. The link's also on the featured channel page. And if you don't want to be lazy, just go to your YouTube search bar and type in Bayesian Reds TV, and then you can subscribe and find it that way as well. And yeah, Mickey, find it all. I'll let you lot just do the script. Please reflect Liverpool second after 7. 5 tough teams played. 3-1, 2 losses on extra time. Arsenal plus Bournemouth at home. Newcastle, Palace, Chelsea away. So I think he's saying there that Liverpool have had a tough running. All right. So
Arsenal too, to be honest.
Yeah, Arsenal have had a tough running.
They both did.
Both have. So there's plenty. There's still ample to play. These 7 games in, people.
Plenty of football. 31 more games to go.
31 matches.
7, yeah.
There's 31 matches to be played. There's 90 plus points up for grabs.
Yep.
It's going to be a good one, though. Yes. Well, like I said, people, we're going over to the gaming channel. This has been the Manchester United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. I literally see you lot in a couple minutes.
Nice.
Big up.
Bless.